It's fucking cray.
What, the Gorehound?
Yes.
Yep. Oh, welcome back, guys. We're actually gonna hop out to the Shatra Daily. For those coming back to WOD, really coming back to WoW, Conquest and not Conquest, I'm sorry. Justice points are completely gone. Valor completely gone. Doesn't exist anymore. Even the vendors for heirlooms for Justice and Valor have been not necessarily removed, but they were changed and sent to the Darkmoon Fair, quote unquote, and I quote many quotes, many quotes. They were sent to the Darkmoon Fair temporarily to buy with tickets. I guess Blizzard's working on a new currency system, and I don't know if it's gonna launch, here in the next few weeks or whenever it's gonna launch, but that's something that's supposed to be changing. But yeah, no, anyway, the new dailies, you could either do the solo daily, which is completely soloable. You get about 800 Apexis crystals, which you can turn in for gear. So, for example, I think the belt is 3,000 crystals. Maybe a 630. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong on that as far as item level goes. So that's there. And then once you go ahead and get the belt, you get, I think, like another 12 to 15,000 crystals, and you can actually go ahead and get an upgraded version of it. Kind of the same concept as it was in Pandaria. You can go there and spend. It's terrible on me for not even remembering what it was, but you can spend currency to upgrade the item X amount of times. But right now, it's completely different, where you just get the Apexis crystals. Me personally, whatever, I'll go do LFR. I recommend honestly doing LFR as much as most people hate it. If you're trying to start back into the PvP choo-choo train, as we call it, do LFR, get some gear. If you have a lot of coin on you, buy, the 640 craftables, get some friends that can craft, either or, and kind of go from there. I'm gonna run.
Hey, bro, you got that mount? Yeah, I need that little.
You need the repair?
Yeah.
Alright, let me remount, because I kicked those dudes off. Hold up. There you go. They're back. Let me see if I can get some people to go with us. Looking for member. Psst. Hit me up. Oh look, my repair's a whopping 14 gold. Better than last night's 100 plus crap. Oh. Yeah, as you guys can tell, I have a crap ton of tunes. I always like to level a bunch of different stuff. I haven't gotten any requests for any Let's Play 90 to 100s, but I think we're going to do one here soon. Look, a warrior wants to go with Jacoby. Alright, you guys repaired?
Yes, sir.
Alright, hop on. Is he already... He's not even... Yeah, I guess he's kind of working his way down there. Okay, we're on our way.
Becker's getting on?
Oh, no, yeah. She said just give her a second. She's mad you took her seat, though. She said she's gonna give you that black eye. Just TKO. She's gonna Mike Tyson you, dude. Take your ear off.
I know she didn't say that.
How sure are you of that?
About 90%.
It's 100%.
100% indeed.
Yep. Oh, I had a friend ask me. He's like, "Hey, dude, what are you using specifically, like, on your PC?" So my PC, to be honest with you, is old. The processor is old. The motherboard is incredibly old as well. The good thing about the PC is the new video card. Thumbs up, Asus, dude. I want to give you guys the biggest shout outs I ever can. I picked up the Asus Strix GTX 970. Dear God, the card is sick for the amount of money that I paid. I think after all, like, shipping, granted, yes, I paid expedited shipping, and I took like a month or so for the thing to get here because it still wasn't launched yet. The card bangs. I haven't even overclocked it, haven't toyed with it. Right now, streaming in window, granted, yes, it's 32 FPS, 35 FPS. If I'm not streaming, if I'm playing full screen on ultra, running trilinear buffering, all the goodies, AA maxed out, no kidding, sitting in my garrison, bumping 190 FPS when I'm out playing BGs. When we're out playing together, I'm running 130 to 150 FPS. My CPU is the only thing that's clutching me out. The i7 that I have is an old 2.53 gigahertz i7 that I OC to 3.3. The Mobo is an old MSI Mobo that I have. I'll show you guys the specs here in a second. These guys are probably gonna go ham and start killing stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping to save up some funding, pick up a new i7, pick up a new Mobo, running 2 solid states, of course. Got to run the SSDs. Black's running a 10K RPM. I finally got him talked into an SSD, so he's going to be picking one up here hopefully in the next month or so.
You better tell him what else I got in this beast too. If you're just gonna bring up the oldest piece of tech.
Oh, I know. No, he's got one of the newest i7s that just came out. I think he's OC'd at 4.57 gigs.
Nope, 6.
What, 4.6 gigs? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What are you at? 12 gigs DDR3?
16.
16 gigs of DDR3. Where I'm running, I think, only 8 gigs of DDR3, mind you. So the PC, like it's custom built. I'll get you guys an image of it at some point. He got a pretty sick Corsair. I think it's called a Max Air case. I ended up buying one after he bought it. It's a big, massive cube. It's pretty sick. And then Zula actually picked up for Christmas. Black actually hooked her up with a Corsair case as well. It's a skinnier case. Black, what was the model number? Do you remember what was the name of it?
I do not. I know ours are the Carbide 540s. They're the Carbide 540s, and hers is a Max Air case as well in the same series. It's an ATX tower though. It's a taller one.
Yeah. So we got the cube design, which I've always been kind of like a skinny tower user. I've always wanted kind of like a dual bay cube based tower, mainly to isolate heat. He is water cooled right now using, I believe, one of the Corsair water cooling systems. It's plug and play, guys. You can absolutely know nothing about computers and you can hook it up. His PC, bang for the buck. I think it's a pretty nasty machine. Don't you have I think you have a Black Series card too, right?
Yeah, I have the R9 XFX 280, R9 280.
So there you go.
The double dissipation black edition.
So I'm gonna be totally noob status right now and show you guys the PC specs. If you guys can do me a favor, give me a 50% warning on the people or on live, so you guys can see, dude. Look, 8 gigs DDR3. It says it's 2.67. It is running at a 3.3 OC'd. Not an impressive machine by any means at all. The machine is it bangs. You know, I'm not gonna lie. We're streaming and it's doing fine. Some choppiness here and there. It's to be expected. I really want to see what Intel drops here. I don't know if they're rumors or, you know, it's now confirmed, but Intel's supposed to be launching something new, so I'm kind of curious to see what they do. But he was, this dude wanted to run AMD and ATI. I talked him into at least the Intel, the i7, of course. Talked him into the i7.
Clearly.
Dude loves it now. Zula's running an i7 as well. Her processor, I want to say, is the 3.5 gig. Not OC. Stop killing Grimm's shit or invite him. He's tapping everything. Where is Grimm, dude? Well, where the fuck is Grimm? He said stop killing Grimm. Well, where is he? Of course, we're needing on him. Where the hell's this dude at? Alright. Break right with Jacoby. Just go right. Just go right. But yeah, so if you guys do see some choppiness and some random blurriness, I apologize. I'm doing what I can with the machine that I have. I'm trying to fund up for something new. Definitely boost up memory. 8 gigs DDR3 when I got it, which was back, I think, in 08, 09. That was decent. Now, you have these cats out there pulling 32 freaking gigs of DDR3. And you don't need that nonsense.
It's still not necessary. It is.
No,
Everybody has a set the new ceiling, you know?
Yeah, people go out there, and I get it, you want to build you a rig that's going to run, but realistically, gents, if you guys are even kind of computer illiterate, the odds of you needing 32 gigs of DDR3 is slim to none to minimal unless you're doing boatloads of video editing, boatloads of video processing, but it's just not something that I wouldn't. Me, 16 gigs, I think, is going to be banging. It's going to be fine, so. But yeah, this is just the Shat daily. Most of the dailies out there are just going to be kill. Just kill, kill, kill. Here, I'll open up the objectives. You can see, once you start killing, you start getting, percentages. There are bosses that spawn to give a little bit more. Primal Spirits drop off most of these. Apexis Crystals drop. If you're that super hardcore, you want crystals that bad, you can come out here and farm all day, every day. And they drop.
I do it.
Black would do it. He's done it.
I do it.
You're looking at, like, I think a crystal per kill or something around that rough factor. It's not exactly 1 per, but for the most part, you get about 1 per main orc. But, I mean, yeah, if you want, let's say you do kind of like the belt reference I had earlier. Let's say you get the belt, and then you want to boost it up, kick it up. He's going up on the elevator. I missed the damn elevator. You're gonna kill. If you do the daily, you probably only need like 12,000 kills. But if you don't do the daily, just go out there and hard grind like most of us did. I've played Aeon in the past too, which those have played Aeon, those have played Lineage 2 even back in the day. You remember Korean hardcore grindathon. And granted, I've been MMOing since FF7 was the hottest thing out, since freaking the Ronco Rotisserie Grill. So, back then, we were all hardcore in FF7 waiting for the loading screens. And what's crazy is Zula is so new to the whole online gaming. When me and her first met, she wasn't that big into gaming. Yeah, she liked it here and there. We played a lot of MK9 on the Xbox 360, and she saw me playing Aeon actually on a healer. Go figure, on a cleric is what they referred to there. And out of nowhere, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play WoW again. I miss WoW. I miss the community. Sometimes, as you guys know, there's tons of morons and just jerks out there that play, but she saw it, she got into it. I actually RAF'd her on the lock. I made a disc. Go on runes, 1 person per run. What am I don't know what he wants me to do. That's just gonna kill me. What the fuck is the point of that?
Can't even attack it.
No, it's gonna be pointless. Go on runes, 1 person per run. I've never done this before. I have no idea why this warrior is instigating it. Alright, so all 3 of us are going to jump on this thing at the same time. Oh, it's going to release it, right? Alright, hold on. Yeah, here, I'll just heal you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead and hop on. I guess you can... 31%. Let's see. Mind you guys, PvP gear, healing PvE. Normally I run prot. I'm 645 in prot for PvE. But I just started again toying around with a Holy Pally. I've gotten a lot of questions about it, but not only that, guildies from we're on Dragon Ball for the most part, Mugthol. A lot of us have asked, or a lot of them have asked me rather, hey, try this, try that, let me know how it is. And that's a lot of what you guys will see from me too, is if you guys ask me to do something, I'll test and I'll play around. watched quite a few different streamers out there. I've learned from quite a few. There's a few that I truly want to play with. As you guys know, Bajira, Big Juicy, as he says. I want to do threes with that cat on my Holy Pally if he would ever do it. I don't know if it's something he would do. But it's something I wanted to try. I've learned a lot from him. But again, I've been gaming since '04 on WoW, so I've had a lot of my own personal experience. But if you guys ever look at Badge, he really, honestly, I don't think he truly even knows who I am, which is fine. But if you guys are looking for a lot of good tips on DKs and Warriors, he's definitely a go-to for that for sure. I did play Warrior in Vanilla. He's been streaming for a long time. I know he was going for the Intel streamer, so props to him. Definitely hats off, dude. Hardcore on that. Appreciate your videos. A lot of his videos that I've watched is the reason where I'm at now. Just taking advice from him and going from there. Go ahead, guys, hop on that. So we've killed a few, and it's really not that much experience. It's completely pointless. What I actually, for those that haven't done Ashran, Blizzard actually created a NPC for Badge. He actually has his own little NPC. It's an actual Alliance captain that runs around. Swifty even has one, and those that have played long enough know who Swifty is, and Swifty has his own. I have a video on my YouTube channel just messing around in Ashran, and one of the mobs that I'm actually tanking is Swifty, so that's pretty cool too. So props to Blizzard for recognizing streamers, because the streaming community has grown so much over the past few years. And you know, when it first started, people kind of were like, oh, you know, that's dumb, why do you stream? Well, I mean, there's many reasons. You know, there's a lot of people out there, like most of my family lives with me here in Arizona. I have family in Connecticut, but I was born in Poland. So to any Polish viewers that I have, jak się masz, jak wszystko idzie, 100 lat, as we say. So you know, sema is another slang term that we use, but you know, not everyone out there has the money just to play games. You know, it's, as PC gamers know, it's hella expensive to get a nasty rig, and you know, you're looking at these families that are just barely getting by, putting food on their table, and you know, kids are out there, they're watching these videos, and that's why we do it. We don't do it for ourselves. We don't do it because it's pride. Yeah, I mean, there's pride in our work, but we do it because there's a lot of kids out there that just can't afford to do all this, and that's why we do it. But only that, you know, those kids that can't afford, and then they're learning how to play, you know, that's why the streamers are out there. If you want tips, yeah, watch some videos, man. There's a lot of cool people out there that'll teach you. You know, we're not all jerks in the game. There's a lot of elitists out there, but we're not all jerks. We're not all high and mighty on our freaking royal crowns and running around with our noses stuck up. No, we're out here to have fun and teach people how to play. But not only that, those that can't afford how to play, those that can't afford to play, that's what we're here for. You know, we want to make sure that, you know, we cover all grounds, but we want everyone to kind of see that streaming is almost a lifestyle in itself. This daily is luckily almost done. This is, as you can tell, is a holy pally. It's boring. I'm just talking your ears off, and I'm sorry. Sorry for that. I did a lot of this earlier on in the week, and it just gets boring after a while. But again, it's gear. But streaming is just all about bringing everyone together. You know, yeah, you know, somebody's gonna be insane at a warrior, somebody be nasty at a mage, and you're gonna have a filthy pally. You know, that's cool. You know, be awesome in what you do. Hit that 2700 bracket in, you know, 2s, 3s, or 5s. Be that person. You know, me, I may never ever get there. But I'm out here to have fun. I'm out here to teach people how to play. I'm here to break it down elementary, as they say. It's elementary, Watson. Black has always told me, you know, hey, just break it down, dude. Step by step it. Hey, Black, hop on that rune. He's always said, just break it down, dude. He's like, hey, cat, do it. Not a lot of cats out there are, you know, as up to speed as you are. I taught Black. I actually got Black into WoW. He was playing Diablo 3 on the Xbox. I was like, you gotta play WoW. He's like, no, dude, I can't. That's not my thing. I was like, why? Look at me. I just slapped my keyboard, pop all my cooldowns. And I was like, dude, you can't knock it until you try it. It's fun. But again, you know, if you go out there, you play by yourself, you're gonna, you know, you may get bored. Some people like to just play by themselves all day. I'm more of a community player. I like to build those relationships with friends, you know. I even text my guildmates. You know, it's just out there to have a good time. And you know me, I don't go out that much anymore. Great, I'm only 28, but I don't go out to party. I'm not, you know, I'm not going out there to hit the bars and bar hop all night every night. Yeah, I'll go out to a restaurant here and there with the lady of my life, the love of my life, the lady of my life, as we say. But you know, I would rather stream and educate other players that are up and coming. Whether, you know, I met a freaking 10-year-old that was playing a rogue. Like, you know, I would rather help somebody like that learn the game than go out and, you know, if somebody asks for help and trade and they get bashed, whatever, you know, it's gonna happen. But that's just not the person that I am. You know, if you want help, I'll be more than happy to help you out. Zula's main thing is when we're doing these group dailies, if, you know, we do a massive raid invite, because we've come out here with 15 people at a time and just have slaughtered, she will not leave until everybody has confirmed 100% completion. And that's just the type of people we are, you know. And you know, it speaks for itself in that aspect as well. With the class changes that have happened, I mean, it's almost like relearning WoW. There have been so many different changes that have come about where WoW is just, you know, it's, you know, I've had my friends knock me for playing this game too. It's whatever. It doesn't matter to me. It's what I enjoy doing. Again, getting Black into it, it's something he said he'd never do. I got him into it. He started off on an i7 Asus laptop. Again, Asus, right? You guys are my dudes. You guys are my dudes. I appreciate everything Asus has done for me. My main monitor is an Asus. Everything I buy, I try to buy Asus. I don't know what it is. I honestly think it's this monitor. I bought this monitor really, really cheap. 2 ms refresh rate, 24 inch. It's like 24. I think it's a 24 actually. It's a 24-inch monitor. I've had this monitor for 6, 7, 8 years now with no issues. When I heard Asus is dropping a new video card, I had to look it up. I was running an old, oh my god, I don't even remember. I think it was like a 9800 or something with 1 gig of DDR5, and it was terrible. But yeah, you know, Asus, hats off, dude. This card, your engineers are filthy. Beautiful card, but yeah, hats off. I'm gonna keep saying it, Asus. You guys are the ish. You guys are top notch in my book. You know, everything I try to buy again is from them. If Asus would drop a processor, you bet you I would try it. Just to try it, just to say, you know, hey, I tried that Asus. Even if it's a proto, be like, Asus, I tried your proto. One cool thing about video cards now, guys, is, you know, it's video cards kind of hit like this stagnant lifestyle where everything was like $700 and everything was the same. Asus walked in, dropped a 970 for $320 that can bang as hard as a $600 video card. And I don't know why they did it. Why is it so cheap? I don't know. I personally don't care that it's cheap. You know, it benefited me. But as you can tell, we are done with the Shatter Daily. I probably talked your ears off. Again, thank you so much for watching, stopping by. Hopefully you learned a lot about just me holistically as a player and what we're about. Definitely share the love and share the news about us. You know, we haven't been here. But for me, good night, guys. Black, you want to tell everybody good night? Black's quiet on, and Mike's probably out again.
Peace.
There he is. Zula, you want to tell everyone good night?
Have a good night.
Guys, thank you again for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you for the support. Thank you again. You guys are the ones that make the videos keep happening. Again, thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys have a good night. Be safe. And again, even though the new year started, Happy New Year, and hope everything goes well for everyone. Peace!